guess what? You are live with 3 people watching, bringing it on home with a thumbs up. How about you, everybody? Give me a little thumbs up. Give me a little love. Give me a little love. Let's see if it comes up on here. Double check our volume and all that good stuff. All right, we're good. Welcome, 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 everybody, to the Happy Oyster Show. I am your host, Bart Burke, and we are here with the last show of 2019. How exciting is that? Welcome, everybody. Come over and check out our sponsors. Our sponsors, E-Paint. Oh, I didn't do that. I've been running way behind schedule today, so everything's all, my hair's a mess, as you can, it's been crazy around here. Happy New Year to everybody. I hope everybody had a good Christmas. We got Captain Freddie the Angry Bayman in the house. Captain.
Yeah.
So, we got a lot of good stuff going on. We got exciting things for 2020 coming up. Welcome, Raymond from upstate New York. Thanks for tuning in, my man. Fred's going to be talking about some shorebirds that are really, really cool in a half a minute. But just to get you up to date on what's going on here at the Happy Oyster Show and with YouTube and all that, man, my hair really is a mess. The dreadlock thing is really starting to take hold. Going mad. The 2019 was a great year. We finally procured our permits. We've got our stuff. We're really having a fun time doing it. We are really excited for when the dandelions start to bloom. The dandelions start to bloom somewhere around March. And this shit ought to be the defecation ought to be hitting the rotating oscillator around then. And we start on. We go, baby. Go, go, go. It's really getting good. We've learned a lot over the past year. We know, I think one of the biggest things that I've learned is who's out there.
We ate oysters that we grew from 2 millimeters.
We ate oysters from 2 millimeters, Fred's bringing up.
That's it.
We also know who's out there. All right, with that being said, we got Freddie in the house. Check it out. Here, Fred, let me give you this thing. All right, time out for a half a second. We have a audio. Put that in here, put that in here. So Freddie came with these things. Check these things out. Put this on here, maybe. Or here, I'll clip it on your beard.
Yeah, right.
On your nipple.
Whatever.
That'll hurt. There you go. All right, bang.
All right, well, we were looking for a little content today, and I was at my, let's see, what year was it? I don't know. Quite a few years ago, I used to be involved with this thing called Suffolk County Wood Carvers Guild, and what it is, it's a bunch of talented wood carving guys that carve little Santa Claus ornaments and decoys and carousel horses and birds and you name it. Anyway, I didn't have time for it, so I got away from it, but the past couple of weeks I've been, because it's winter time, I don't have that much to do, so I go on Fridays to the senior center where they do the Suffolk County Wood Carving Guild, and everybody's sitting around carving. So anyway, they wanted to have a little show and tell. So I brought this incredible canvasback duck that my cousin carved in the 80s for the World Championship floating competition.
Hold it still. Real still. The detail is unbelievable. Lift feet. Underside of the feet. Steady. It's incredible. Go ahead.
So anyway, Bart and I were looking at this morning, and we were trying to figure out if it was carved from one piece of wood or not. I kind of think that the body and the head were carved from one piece of wood, and then the wings were applied onto it, and the feet, of course, was applied, and the tail was applied. But anyway, it's an absolute amazing duck, canvasback, preening canvasback duck. that was made to actually put in the water and float and be judged for the world competition. It won a blue ribbon in the 80s. Probably the finest thing that my cousin ever made.
So they put it in the water,
Yep,
and judge it in the water.
Floating.
They judge it by the detail. They judge it by the carving.
Realistically, the way it floats, everything.
There's a whole bunch of criteria.
Whole bunch of criteria.
And how many different people did they compete against? Ballpark.
I would say there was I'm really not sure, but I would bet it would be like 25 or 30 entries in that category.
Let's see if we can get a good picture of the eyeball.
Yeah. There's a guy from Louisiana, I believe his name is Tan Burnett. He wins all the time. He's a Cajun carver, Cajun guy.
That bird, it's just amazing. The detail, and what you call this? What do you call this again? Hold that still again.
This is called vermiculation, and it's done with a vermiculation pin. Every one of those little lines is hand painted on there.
Now, just notice, he said it's a preening. Notice he carved all the little feathers. Notice how it looks like it's not split. He did that on purpose on these edges to give it the realization.
Right, and that's, you can see the feathers up under the wing here.
I mean, it's just an amazing piece of work. Amazing.
It sits on my dresser and collects dust. So anyway, that's that one. And then this one here, this is kind of in the, this is like the shorebirds that I carve, only this is like a, this is a way, this is a step further pretty much than what I do. I do hunting birds. This is a decorative shorebird. It's carved in the Elmer Kroll style. He was a guy from Connecticut, extremely famous. His Elmer Kroll birds go for thousands and thousands of dollars. This bird happened to be carved by Keith Mueller. He's a 5-time world champion.
Hold it steady. Yeah. That's a nice bird too.
This is a beautiful bird. It's a willet, preening willet. I'm glad I got something from him, but I've been kind of trying to organize some of my decoys that are packed away and whatever, and I don't really have room to display them, which is a shame. But
I think that is phenomenal.
this is really nice. This the detail around where the bill, where the detail in here where the bill goes on. This is called a slick. It doesn't have that fancy feather carving on it like the other duck.
Right. It's more the painting.
It's
the artistic.
The
part
artist is in the painting, exactly. Yep.
But the painting on that, I mean, from if you're 5 feet away, you can't tell the difference, man.
No, it would look like the real bird.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. So anyway, I'm getting into it. I'm getting back into it a little more. I've got maybe a good half a dozen birds that are in state of primer and in state of carving, and I'm going to start painting again, and it keeps your mind going and functioning and whatever. I don't know. That's it's good because I got to see a lot of the old guys and stuff that I used to go to the carving meetings with and stuff, and so that's pretty mostly my content for the end of the deal here.
For the season finale.
Season finale, right? Season finale.
Season finale. There you have it. The season finale.
Yep.
The season finale. Now I could turn that around like that. That works to there. Look at that. We're really going cool. It's actually working. Everything is working. Article 15, it says amazing work. Yeah, it really is amazing. Maybe next week Fred will come in with some of his own stuff, and you've seen some of his other stuff from other stuff in the past. He gave one to my wife. It stays on our mantle, and a lot of people really comment, "Ooh, where'd you get that?" Blah blah blah. Again, it's a local thing. It's wood carving, but it's a shore thing, and any shore community has old timers that are carving. So it's instead of going on your phone, you went to your knife and a piece of wood. That's the way it was, old school. Todd gets the idea. Todd, I saw he was on. Todd, his is a piece of envelope and, if he needs to, a piece of charcoal. That's it, or a pen, or a pencil, or he's an amazing artist, Todd. So Todd really, he understands that game. People that are really into detail really understand that game and know what it takes. So, and it's kind of like oyster farming. You gotta know what it takes, and you gotta know, and you gotta pay attention to detail.
There's some artistic ability in everybody. You just gotta find it.
It's it. Fred just said there's some artistic ability in everybody. You just gotta find it. Truer words never spoken. So with that being said, next week is the beginning of season 3. I'm jumping it up a little bit. We used to have a March start. I got to start changing everything to a calendar year, and that includes the show. Everything's starting to roll. Finally, holy Christmas, has it been a long ass roll. Remember where we were last year? We were just getting that permit just after almost a year and a half of waiting for the permit. So we're like 3 years into this with zero money. And I'm talking, I got hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours.
But we got to eat some.
We did. You know what else we learned? You know what else, Fred?
What?
We know who's out there.
We know who's out there.
That was worth $1 million. So with that being said, I can't wait for next year because it's going to be even more exciting than this year. And it wouldn't have had happened if it wasn't for you guys. You guys are what makes us tick, and thank you all for tuning in
We're
each
going
and
to
every
have
week.
Marcus out there next year.
Yeah.
We're going to have some fun with him.
Marcus.
Thumbs up, baby.
Oh, Dave Wood, and probably a couple more. So, you know what? The party is just getting started.
That's right.
So thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week, season 3. Please get out there, share with everybody that you possibly can. All right? That we're going to be starting season 3. We're really excited for 2020. And again, I love all you guys. Thumbs up. Don't forget, I want everybody to be cool. I want everybody to be kind. I want everybody to be happy. And I want everybody eat me. We'll see you next week. Love ya.